Hey strangers, welcome back to part 2 of A Date with Death. Last time, we got off a phone call. That's really all I remember, but we do have some context here, it looks like. Apparently this is exactly where I left off. So, I'm already sick and tired of entertaining you. Got nobody else to talk to, huh? Does that matter? I suppose not. I don't mind holding all of your attention. Perhaps I'll charm you with my, well, charm, and you will hand over what I desire. Anyway, since I have your full attention now, and then he called us, there's your backstory. It has been 1 day since the threat of, I will take your soul. Yeah, let's see what's in store. That almost sounded romantic. Death can be quite romantic, don't you think? Have a good night, Arya. Good luck avoiding me tomorrow. The second day, complete day 2. New item added to gallery. I gotta look. You kept turning around to check over your shoulder today. Something felt strange, like someone was watching you. But whenever you looked, no one was there. Curious. As you're walking home, contemplating this feeling, you hear the sound of heavy wheels. You turn your head to see a truck rushing down a hill towards you, though no one sits in the driver's seat. Wait. Keep walking. You keep walking at a leisurely pace for a reason even you don't understand. You hear a crumpling, collapsing crash and watch as the truck falls down into a sinkhole that appeared out of nowhere. Strange, but luckily you are unscathed. Jeez. Any neighbor talk? The door leads out to the hallway. Luckily you bought groceries on the way home from work, so you don't really have anywhere to go at this time of day. However, perhaps now is a good chance to hear more from your mysterious neighbors. Eavesdrop! You hear the creak of someone ascending the staircase in the hall outside of your apartment. Let's hear more of the saga. You put your ear to the door, straining to hear more, when the sound of someone's phone ringing echoes through the hall. A deeper voice answers, "Hello?" There's a pause as you assume the person on the other end of the line replies. "I'm working on it. Yes, I'm here. I rented an apartment." "I know it's not necessary, but let me just do things the way I want to do them, okay?" There's an even longer pause. The deeper voice lowers in reply. "Let me just have this, please. I know this is meant to be a punishment, but give me a little longer." Let me just pretend for a little longer. You hear a sigh as the footsteps begin again. One of the two people on the call hung up, and you think it was probably the other person. You then hear a knock. It almost makes you jump, but it's next door. A voice both light and airy calls out. It reminds you a little of a warm summer breeze. "You're early!" The deeper voice, like a cool winter night, responds. "What can I say? I can't stay away. I mean, I might have ulterior motives. You did say you were baking today, right?" The light voice laughs. "So you're just after my cookies?" "You caught me. Sorry." "Come in, we can eat some before we go. Luckily I saved you a couple, huh?" The voice then becomes muffled as a door closes. That seems to be all you'll hear for today. Kitty! Check on Jonesy! Jonesy is hanging out on your bed, enjoying the last bit of sunlight coming through the window. Sitting in the sun is his absolute favorite thing in the entire world, after you, of course. He purrs as you give him a belly rub. Fortunately, Jonesy loves belly rubs. Seeing how happy he is makes you wish you were a cat napping in the sun all day. Play with Jonesy. You pull out Jonesy's favorite toy, a small mouse on a stick. As soon as he locks eyes on it, he jumps to his feet and gets down low, ready to pounce. You spend a significant amount of time playing a game of cat and mouse with Jonesy. Time well spent in your books. Cute! Your favorite bed. Bed, look around your room, it makes you smile. I think I've already read this before. Oh no, I guess not. Full of anime figures, very minimal, rainbows everywhere, shared with a sibling. Anime figures. You've always been a collector, that hasn't changed, though you're waiting to unpack all of your anime merch when you have more space. You can't wait to see how your style will continue to change into the future. Water your plants. Even more leaves have appeared now. You water it generously and feel excited that this time you didn't kill your plant instantly. Another book. Let's go. Today is what? Diary entry. Diary number 1. Dear Diaries. Did you know I turned 8 today? Oh god. I guess you probably didn't, cause I don't think diaries count as real people, so you probably can't know things I don't tell you, but now you know, so that's good. Probably. Guess what? It snowed! And guess what again? That means I don't have school! Did you hear that? We don't have school! Yay! I have to wait for my presents, apparently. I want to open them now. When am I ever going to get my presents? Okay, I'm going to make a snowman now. I wonder how a snowman gets a skeleton. They have skeletons, right? That'd be so cool. Kind of morbid. I love it. Okay, bye, Aria. That is cute. Felt like changing the appearance just a tad. Okay. To the laptop. Check your computer. That's a cute ghost. Gonna guess a weird Spanish girl. Damn. Gallery! A gallery. Halloween 2023. Okay. That's all that was added. In chat room. Mortal. Do not call upon me this day. Adhere to my words, else a curse shall befall you. What? Message not sent. Interesting. Reaper, leave me alone. Killing your fave, sorry, that's how fish be. Really just a duck. I'm clown. I frown. Ghost aggressively breakdancing beside you right now, and you had no idea. Interesting. Hello? Steve! Edgy Reaper boy. Steve? Oh, that's great. I was ignored, so now I am a sad face. This just makes me want to send more messages. Warning. Okay, error. System malfunction. Force restart. The screen of your computer goes dark. No matter how many times you press the on button, it won't turn back on. Frustrated, you contemplate once again throwing your laptop out the window and decide against it, of course. Who can afford a new laptop in this day and age? Nah. We're waiting there. You're waiting there like this for 25 minutes when a ding from your computer gets your attention. Slowly it boots back up, but you're not greeted by your desktop. Instead, you see a call already connected. Why are you incapable of listening? I swear you don't listen purposefully. Well, yeah? Wait, I missed that. Are you capable of listening, nor following a single simple instruction? Well, yeah. Why is your camera off? And what did you do to my computer? It's none of your business. You are not meant to admit it. What am I supposed to do with you? What was that again? It's none of your business. I see. I very clearly said for you not to call upon me. Well, technically I didn't. I only messaged you. And you didn't even send, and it didn't even send. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Yeah? Okay. They didn't even send. Is something wrong? I obviously meant do not disturb me. Do not call me. Do not message me. Yet you could not seem to understand something so simple. So I simply disabled the functions. Even that didn't deter you. Okay, but why? Does this have something to do with your camera being off? Why are you being extra edgy right now? Is everything alright? Camera? Hi. You okay? It is nothing to worry about. What happened? You can tell me if there's a problem. What happened? What makes you think there's a problem? Maybe I simply wanted a day of peace and quiet. Two things you're notoriously bad at. You say that and yet you called me anyway. So it makes me think something happened. It seems your skills of deduction are adequate at least. So what's wrong? I do not wish to discuss the matter. Will you turn your camera on? Somehow I miss your face, you know? You turn your camera on. Grim? No, I'd prefer not to. It isn't a good idea at the present moment. What's that supposed to mean? Are you hurt? I suppose you could say that. Really? Grim, stop yelling. My mind just needs to stabilize itself, so to speak. Your mind. Yes, is there something wrong with your hearing today? Or perhaps there's a parrot in the call with us. Your sass hasn't been heard, I see. I simply need to replenish my energy. You wouldn't understand. That I can't understand. You should have a nap, you should eat something, maybe you should have a relaxing bath. A nap? It would only help partially. I just need to rebalance. It's nothing personal, sorry. You're making me worry more. I just need some time, which is why I told you to leave me alone today. To rebalance. Yes, my soul has been spent too heavily today. What does that even mean? Not gonna lie, I have no clue what you're talking about. Right, your soul. Huh. No clue. Let us resume via text. Okay. Rude. This will work better. You are simply too bright. Too bright. Like sunlight. Blindingly so. I can't decide if you mean that as a compliment or an insult. Honestly, how can someone's aura be so intense and yet be so not? I am unsure. What are you talking about? You're an enigma to me. I'm so confused right now. You say a lot of crazy things, but I'm confused. That is to be expected. What do you mean by my aura? You wouldn't understand. After all, your eyes cannot see what mine see. Your aura, your soul, is like a mirage. Right? It's beyond odd. Most living creatures have an aura of solid color. Most. Most, yes. Some with a stronger connection to the beyond may have an aura with multiple colors. But the coloring is still solid, always. Ah. I still don't understand. Do you have an eye condition? What? No! You're not paying attention properly. Just listen. Your aura? Since we first spoke, I've been studying it. It does not resemble a living being's aura at all. Are you trying to tell me I'm dead? Maybe you should invest in some glasses? Let's not... Let's not disrespect them that badly. Are you trying to tell me I'm dead? You're not dead. The aura of the dead is... like smoke, I suppose. It has a strong stench and it is thick. Yours is not like that either. So... what is my soul like then? Like sunlight shining through a fog. But when I look closer, it's like a mirage. Like it's there, but it's not. The colors are strong, yet empty. It seems like a contradiction to me. And that is why it is like a mirage. It does not make sense. Have you been cursed? Or maybe made a blood promise, then broke it? A blood what now? Curse, I don't think so. A blood what now? Hi? Judging by your lack of understanding, I'd say not. One cannot enter into a blood promise without understanding the consequences of breaking one. And since you show no understanding of what one even is, Grim, I literally have no clue what all this is even about. Blood promises and curses, that stuff is out of fantasy books, not real life. That is entirely untrue. You haven't lived a life where you have witnessed nor participated in such things. How exactly do I get you to understand? If you start making sense, then I'll understand. I have an idea. You know what? After this whole weird conversation, I don't know if I like the thought of you having an idea. You still do not believe my words. I can try? I suppose it'll have to do. So what is this idea of yours then? I am going to channel some of my life force into you. Eh? What? You've gone insane, brilliant. Oh, I've always dreamed of just that. No. What? Then maybe you will take me seriously. As a Reaper, it will pose no challenge to me. In theory. How exactly does one channel life force? What does exactly that mean? What am I even asking you right now? What does that mean? I know I've been playing along with your whole Grim Reaper thing. Am I on those prank shows? I know I've been playing along. But you've just gotten a buttload stranger. I have not lied to you even once since we met. If you want to prove that, then look into my eyes. I will form a connection between us. I see. The eyes can be seen as a gateway to one's soul, and it is necessary to form the bridge between us. Of course. Can it be a pretty bridge? Can't say a guy's ever wanted to make a mind bridge with me before. Can it be a pretty bridge? It's like the same energy of, am I a pretty girl? If that makes you happy, sure, it's a pretty bridge. Yes, this should work. Once a connection is formed, I will transfer a part of my conscience to you. Oh, brilliant. This is so totally normal. Is this like a demonic possession? Can I say, is it a demonic possession? Truthfully, I suppose so. Yes! I'm talking to a demon, guys! Truthfully, I suppose, yeah. So, yes, they're quite similar. That's comforting. There's a first time for everything, I guess. Let's say you're not lying. What will happen to me? Nothing bad will happen unless you resist me once a connection is made. And if I do resist, your mind will simply break apart and fracture. I am stronger, and your mind will not be able to fight back against me. Fracture? What does that mean? Your mind would fall apart. You will lose the ability to understand life. Essentially, you will lose yourself. I wouldn't be me anymore? No. You would be a husk. An empty shell of your sight. Typically a perfect vessel for a demon to inhabit. And they really are a hassle to deal with, so let's not do that, yeah? So, this is a consensual possession. And if I change my mind? Boom, demon time? When you put it like that, it makes it sound like I am doing something forbidden. Possession sounds pretty forbidden, not gonna lie. doesn't really fall under the classification of possession unless I forcibly take control of your body. So you aren't breaking any underworld rules or anything, then? Grim? Shall we begin? Oh, so you are. Yes, no. Wow, I love talking to a blank screen. Ugh, suppose it is needed. Fine, whatever. Happy now? You don't look very hurt. Where are these injuries then? What? You said it is not something visible to the eye. Nor is it anything for you to think heavily on, so no need to bring it up. Can't you just tell me? I'll worry otherwise. The anticipation of not knowing is too much. I don't like thinking you're hurt and not understanding how. The latter. It is simply my mind. Your mind. Should this mind connection joiny thingy not wait then? Join thing? You know, until you've recovered? Want to make it worse? I suppose that would be the sensible thing to do. But it is nothing I haven't dealt with before. Let's go ahead with it. Is this not dangerous for your health? As long as I don't delve into your mind too deep, it will be fine. You say so. I guess none of this is real, but I still feel bad. You say so? Okay, then so I just look at you? Just... yeah? Don't look away until the connection is formed. How will I know when it's formed? You'll feel it. And I shall tell you, of course. What about that resistance? Once I'm connected to you, my conscience will merge with yours. You should feel me around you, just don't try to push me away. If you try to force me out, it will cause an imbalance in our connection. You're going to make me do weird things, right? Are you gonna take control of my body? Don't be ridiculous, this isn't some party trick. You want me to prove I'm serious, and I want answers. This is mutually beneficial. So, once you're in, you're gonna do what exactly? Look for said answers. Which means... 9 hells, you ask so many questions. I'm about to hypothetically let you into my mind. Of course I'm going to have questions. They almost sound like I really believe you. Maybe I'm the real crazy one. I'm going to examine your aura. Feel it? Smell what? That almost sounds gross. Surely you could have phrased that a little better. Fucking... What do you mean, smell? And maybe it'll give me answers on what is stopping me from completing this godforsaken task. Wait a second. Seeing as you keep mentioning that you want to, you know, kill me, how do I know this isn't a trick? Is this actually a ploy for you to take my soul? I suppose that's a fair comment. I will do nothing to harm you, you can trust me. Trust the guy wanting to take my soul, right? It's a little hard to trust that. Hey, former. I cannot lie, I will not touch a single hair on your head. Fine, I believe you. I don't know if I believe you, but let's do it. I guess I believe you. Are you prepared? As prepared as I'll ever be. Come at me, Graham. Yeah, I'm excited! Come at me. Stay still and prepare yourself. Nearly there. Grim, shh, don't break my concentration. Are you sure this is... Stop wiggling. You will cause irreparable damage, and it will be your fault entirely. I will not feel sorry for you. Just keep your eyes on me. There you are. The fuck? Something feels strange. The connection is stable, which is lucky, by the way, because of all of your wiggling. Dude, what's going on? It feels cold. You feel cold. What? I'm cold? That's you, right? That cold feeling? I'm surprised you can feel that. Our connection is stable, sure, but... You really were serious this whole time? You're... actually the Grim Reaper? Yes. As I have been telling you this entire time. Wait. I told you how you look somewhat foolish, don't you? Nothing new there. I am always truthful. It seems that you'll finally start to believe me. How could that be possible? That is a question bigger than you or I. It simply is. Anyway, do you feel that? Feels itchy, the connection? I feel it, like a pull. Good. Can you see through my eyes? How does this work? Not until I transfer a part of my consciousness into you. You haven't done that yet? No. All I've done is link us together. Think of it as a bond of sorts. Part of myself will flow through your aura, and then my conscience will be inside you. And then I can technically see through your eyes. Makes perfect sense. It makes no sense. It absolutely makes no sense. It makes perfect sense. Grim? Yes? If I accidentally... You'll be fine. The bridge between us is quite stable. It seems you and I are quite suited to each other. You say so, okay, I believe you. I don't trust you, but let's do it. I guess I believe you. We're this far in the delusion, I believe you. Good. This is the start of a partnership between the two of us. Does that mean I get to keep my soul? It means you can keep it today. Is that good enough? Blip. I suppose. Anyway, how do we do this? Picture a connection, a bridge. It's just a little bridge, small thing. Okay, imagine a bridge. Very impressive, congratulations. One side is yours, and the other side is mine. I'm simply going to walk across the bridge with part of my conscience. Sounds simple enough. When I tell you to, simply close your eyes. I'll hold tight to the handles, okay? That is the pull of my mind. What if I don't feel the pull anymore? That would only happen if the connection became unstable. And if that happens, it would be too late. Fracture would have begun. Then that shouldn't be a worry, right? As long as you don't push me away, yes. Got it, boss. I won't. Okay, good. I'm going to begin crossing. Take a deep breath and remain calm. won't be as cool as a cucumber. Okay, I'll try my best. Close your eyes. Okay. When I've made it across, you can open them again. That doesn't make sense. Interesting. Maybe this is a bad idea. What if I accidentally, I'm worried about hurting you. I'm scared that if I worried about hurting you, Mortal, calm down. Stop worrying so much. As long as you stay calm, then nothing will go wrong. I think something's wrong. This doesn't feel right. Sorry. I'm calm. Yeah, I'm fine. Trust you. That was too close. You seriously know how to stress me out. I'm better now, sorry. Sorry I can be an anxious person. I'm nearly there. Stay composed for a little longer. I'm across. Open your eyes, mortal. How do you feel? Strange, kind of... kind of full, never been better, actually. Strange. That is normal. Now let's take a look at the aura of yours up close. What is it? How could that... Wait a second. I can hear you in my head. Yes. I should have mentioned that this connection has benefits and drawbacks. It is not permanent. It's a little weird. It's kind of scary, amazing. It's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. Like, hearing you through my headphones was bad enough. If anything, you should be thanking me. I get to experience my voice in a way. You get to experience a voice in a way no one else has before. So, can you see my aura? You can see it, yes? Mind you, I could see it before, too. Now I can feel it, I suppose? It feels, sparse? Is that bad? Not exactly what I want a pretty man to call me, but okay. Is that bad? I am unsure at the moment. I don't know what it means. Hey, why are you pulling that kind of ugly face? You have some serious RBF right now. You look kind of built up right now. Why are you pulling that face with the ugly? I'm far from ugly. Fine, but what's with that face? It's bright. You're bright. I told you this already. Pay more attention. What's wrong with bright things, anyway? Right, you don't like the light, do you? You don't like the lights, do you? You don't like the light, do you? You sparkle on the side like the vampire from that movie! Does it actually hurt you? I'm not gonna say sparkle. What? No. It hurts my eyes to look too closely, that's all. I'm just a little sensitive, okay? I bet you are. Bet you are. Be careful not to damage your eyes, then. Maybe you shouldn't do this, then? Maybe you shouldn't do this? No, I need to look to understand what's going on with you, so I will. Doesn't it hurt? It's no big deal, a minor annoyance at most. I'll deal with it. So, are souls supposed to be that bright? Sometimes, souls can shine or glow like yours. It's rare, but it's not unheard of. But, yours doesn't look the same nor feel the same as anyone else's. Maybe you should try smelling. What the fuck? You did say you were gonna do that. What the hell? It has no scent. Oh. What? I didn't mean, I meant my eyes. My eyes. Little chat. That honestly sounds like a good thing. I was worried it would smell like eggs I ate last night. It sounds like a good thing. What the lack of smell tells us is that you are indeed not cursed. Which is good, but it still doesn't explain anything. Close your eyes again. It helps me. It helps me to concentrate. Looking into my eyes is that distracting, huh? What is it now? Grim? Open. Give me the diagnosis, Doc. So? In all of my years, I've never seen anything like this before. Are you gonna tell me what's wrong? It's you? Me? Close your eyes again. Really? No, start explaining. Just do as you're told. So bossy, you could say please, you know. Please. I am the best of the best, he says. But then he says over here. There is no one better on your plane or mine. What? There is no one better on your plane or mine than I am everything people should strive to be. Steve had it again. I am the best of the best. He's the best of the best. I am the best of the best. It's kind of out of nowhere. I like the positivity. It's out of nowhere. It is an undisputable fact, yet I can't make any sense of this. Maybe you're not the best of the best then? Nonsense. That is not an option. If anything, this is a problem with you, not me. Ouch. Your aura, it pulses and ebbs. Pulses? When you close your eyes, yes, it pulses. Open them again for me. And now? Now it ripples. The colors flow like oil and water. Maybe it's like a shield. Maybe something is protecting me? Protection? Is there something you need protection from? Well, yeah. Maybe you should bring up your fucking accident for life. That might be a start. Well, I won't harm you. I've told you such. Yeah, you won't harm me this time. But you're still after my soul, right? Correct? Not today. I am still not at my full strength. I believe you for now. I'm not quite sure I believe you, but for now I'll pretend I do. I believe you for now. So no answers? Can't rush perfection. No, but I can rush you. We'll look into it more later. There must be something mentioned in a tome somewhere. Pulsating auras, and then there's your other issue. Other issue? Till I understand what's going on, it's best you don't ask questions. I know, that will be difficult for you. Out of all the mortals in existence, you must be the one who asks the most questions. Why can't I ask questions? Would you look at that? Another question! Knowledge is dangerous. Especially if it is wrong. Especially if it is wrong. So you'll tell me more. You'll tell me once you know more. Perhaps, maybe if you behave or beg. Rather not. Do I really have to beg? I'd rather not. Then perhaps I'd rather not tell you. That's not fair. The only thing fair in life is death. Okay, very funny. I think it's time for me to go. Time is ticking. Now? So suddenly? I need rest and I need answers. The answers will be coming first. Take care of yourself, okay? Do you think you could perhaps be a workaholic? Workaholic? My well-being comes second to my responsibility. But thank you, I appreciate it. Get some rest, please. The responsibility of being the Grim Reaper? That is correct. I still can't believe it. I feel like I should be worried for my soul, but you're not very threatening. I can be plenty threatening when I want to be. You just haven't seen that side of me yet. Then show it to me. Not today. Then I don't believe you. Mortal, I do not lie. So you've said, if you say so, everyone lies at some point. That's exactly what I would say. People lie at some point. Hang up now! Hang up now. Try not to miss gazing into my eyes too much. You told me I had to. Indeed, but you stared long after you needed to. Oh, okay. You're always staring at me, aren't you? Speechless. I absolutely did not stare and never have. And what if I said yes? You pulled me into focus. You told me to focus on the pull. You are the pull. Can I turn the tables? What if I said yes? I've got you wrapped around my finger, little mortal. Damn it, no blushes. Fuck. And what if I said I didn't mind that? I would say that you are making a mistake, obviously. The only place I will lead you to is your doom. Remember that. Well, as long as that comes after me being wrapped around you. If anything, I'd say I have you wrapped around my finger. And how did you come to that conclusion? You're like a little puppy that I'm leading around by the collar. So you wish to collar me? Understandable. I will look fantastic in a collar. Yes, you could pull it off. Just like me. Let's get a nice choker for you. I bet you would. I'm leaving now. Try not to get up to too much trouble while I'm gone. Night-night, Mr. Grim Reaper. You could at least try to sound a little scared. Yeah, right? By the way, I'm assuming I can't tell people about you? Absolutely not. If I find out you have told others this, there will be hell to pay. Like anyone at all. Do you really have a death wish? Of course not. And if I said yes, maybe I just like pushing your buttons. You are truly infuriating. Thank you! By the way, I can't believe you changed your... I see. It's nothing. Your profile pic to that. You and your edgy teenager like ass. I do not see what is funny about it. I did not want to be contacted. A solid black picture seemed to convey that. Yeah, definitely did. I feel you are being sarcastic, but I will allow it this once. Go rest. You may not feel it, but your mind will need it after what happened. Nice to know you care. Or don't, and suffer for it later. Your choice. I don't care either way. Such a heartwarming support. Thank you. Thank you. I suppose I'll take it to heart this one time. I will take it eventually. My heart? Your heart, your soul, you entirely. That's a bold claim. No other shall have you. Good night, sunshine. Day 3 complete. New items added to gallery. It better be items and not item. And today was a very strange day for you. As it turns out, the Grim Reaper is real. Real and video calling you like it's nothing. You spend the majority of the day at work, unable to be productive. How could you be after such a revelation? As you get back to your apartment, you're feeling a little pent up with energy and you decide to take the steps rather than the elevator. Just as you reach your floor, you hear a loud bang. A few people come out from their apartments to find out what happened. You later learn that the elevator had a malfunctioning cable and it snapped, plummeting multiple floors down. What the fuck? Suddenly, you're very glad you have walked. Oh, does Grim actually know all this is happening? Is he doing it? That is my question. Okay, hold on. Gotta eavesdrop! Gotta eavesdrop! You put your ear to the door, listening closely. You can hear something, but it seems muffled. You wonder if you'll be able to hear better from your window. Eavesdrop? Push open your window, a cool nighttime breeze blows inside. It feels nice. You look up at the stars above and think for a moment that being alive truly is worth it. Then you hear two voices from next door, one light and airy and another deep and calm. Just like you, they seem to be watching the stars. You can't help but feel that under such a big sky, happening to be alive at the same time as people you care about is very special. The light voice speaks first. Isn't it just beautiful? That's why I decided to rent this apartment. The view is amazing during the day, but nothing beats the night sky. It is very beautiful. Deeper voice answers, sounding somewhat absent-minded. You've always loved the stars, haven't you? The deep voice continues, forever and ever, right? The light voice pauses for a moment. Actually, yes. As long as I can remember. I thought so. How could you guess? To be honest, I'm a little embarrassed to say it. I feel like I see the universe in your eyes. Sorry it sounded a little corny. Two voices go quiet for a moment and you feel like these two people you've never met are too busy looking at each other's eyes to say anything. The deeper voice finally pipes up again. Do you believe in fate? The lighter voice answers, but seems much smaller than usual. I'm not sure. feel like you're someone I was always meant to meet. But the voice cool like the night sky above cuts off. Did I voice it for the wrong one, actually? A little hard to tell. I don't want to hurt you, and I'm afraid that the same fate that made us meet in the first place will make me cause you pain. Half of me wants to stay anyway, and the other half knows how selfish that sounds. Can't there be a third option? The light voice adds, barely a whisper. A sigh escapes into the night air. Wish there was. It's getting late. I had better head off. The voices slowly fade. The voice slowly fades, and soon enough you hear your neighbor's door open then close. That seems to be everything you'll hear for the night. But it did get you thinking about fate and chance meetings and the budding feelings within your chest. Plant! Water! The little plant is growing healthily. You give it a big drink of water, excited about its growth. Jonesy! Let's grow, Mom. Jonesy is looking particularly relaxed right now, and you know that's the best time to strike. Yes! You don't brush them when they're full of energy, you get them when they're tired! Same with trimming nails, actually. And if you need advice, I doubt you do, but if you need advice as far as trimming cat nails, trimming their claws, other than doing it when they're tired, do it while they're at a young age too, so they get used to it. Probably start off small by like touching their paws, getting them used to that. Anyway, cat lady here. Calmly you sit next to him on the bed and pull out a rubber brush. Luckily, Jonesy enjoys being brushed and happily sleeps through the grooming session. What he enjoys less is having his nails clipped, but you manage to get through them all. Oh, you give Jonesy a little treat at the end of it. Yes! Exactly what I do. Check on him. How is he? How's my boy? Jonesy is hanging on your bed at the moment. As you sit down next to him, you think a little bit on your shared history. Just how did you come up with his name again? Do you actually have the option here before I say anything? You named him after your favorite character. You looked up a list of 100 best animal names. Came to you on a whim. You thought about it for ages. Jonesy, his name is actually from the Alien movies. The little orange cat, Jonesy, who is played by multiple cats, by the way. So Jonesy's named after Jonesy. As much as I'd love to take credit, it was actually my fiance that came up with it. And he's been your bestest boy ever. He's a mama's mule. I love him to pieces. So, let's just go with favorite character, I guess. What best way to memorialize your favorite character but in pet form? Shion is named after Kingdom Hearts Shion. Marceline, if you haven't seen Adventure Time, it's Marceline, the Vampire Queen. Hehe. I love naming my pets after things. After media, more specifically. You love both Jonesies dearly. No, baby. Though it's still early for sleeping, you can't help but feel a little tired. Your sleep last night was shallow at most, the best you've had in years. Sleep? What sleep? The best you've had in years. I think it's mostly you were drained, yeah? Just conked out. After all, who gets to meet an actual real-life Grim Reaper? You do! All the excitement from the reveal wore you out, and you slept through the night easily dreaming of a man whose name you don't even know. What? Somehow you don't find it scary that he's after your soul. Instead you feel curious, attracted, excited. We are a degenerate. You won't admit it, but you feel somewhat attracted to this man you know so little about. The attitude is awful, his personality is mediocre at best, but somehow he's become rather charming in your eyes. You also like to tease him a lot. You hope in the days to come you'll learn more about him. You are somewhat concerned about what this budding spark may become, however. Look. What's today? Rovery? You are akin to the moon and the stars and the oceans. Boundless and free, shining and deep, you illuminate the darkness and cradle the lights. You rise and fall and follow your own path through the nights. With a bottomless heart, you help those in need, even when such actions may cause you to bleed. So shine brightly and embrace the unknown, for in that magic, you find your own. Beautiful. I guess to the laptop. Check your computer. Gallery. Oh, that's cute. Oh, what? A day to a day. Got any leads? Any news, Grim? Take that as a no then. Maybe you're not a very good Grim Reaper after all. Too busy to talk to me, huh? I'll take that as a no. This is a yes and you're ignoring me? You wouldn't do that, right? I said I might perhaps tell you. Axolotl! He's got an axolotl! Ah, the man of the hour. There you are. I really am always on your mind, aren't I? In this instance, yes, always is a little much. You'd like it if you were, wouldn't you? Yeah, I think about you a lot. What about it? You'd like it, wouldn't you? I'd be more concerned with the amount of time you spend fantasizing about death. There's an interesting thought. Is the Grim Reaper literally death? I bring death, I represent death, I quite like death. But is that the same thing? See it as you will. See it as you will. Whether I am literally death or not is up to your interpretation. To interpretation. Seem a little too lively to be called death incarnate. I like the idea of you being literal death. You're too lively. By the way, we're getting off topic here. So, you are so very demanding. To make a long story short, there is 110% something wrong with you. Well, obviously, wow, you just came out and said it. There is not, obviously. I am glad you realize, but I don't mean with your personality or whatever. So what do you mean then? Am I secretly an immortal? Am I a Grim Reaper too? Of course not. Use your brain. You are human. I swear the things you say get stupider and stupider every day. You seem to be having a hard time taking my soul, right? Maybe my immortality stops you. Do you ever stop spouting nonsense? Mortals are not immortal. It is not possible. If you were immortal, you wouldn't be mortal. You're obviously mortal. I thought that was a good hypothesis. Well, how do I put this lightly? Are you being considerate of me right now, Grim? I am about to tell you bad news, so I was just trying to be nice. Okay, now you're making me scared. Grim being nice, that was... What has the world come to? I was just thinking of how to say this in the least brutal fashion. So it's very bad news. Am I dying? Oh god, Grandma too young to die. No, you aren't dying. If you were, that would be fantastic news. What the fuck? It's worse than dying? What? Just let me explain. There's something wrong with your soul, okay? My soul, is it broken? I wouldn't say broken exactly. What would you say then? What exactly is wrong with it? What would you say? Oi, Earthling to Grim. Grim? Come on, tell me. Don't just stop talking now. Grim. You're awfully pushy, aren't you? Something is wrong. That's all I have to say to you. I need more time to look into it further, then I may or may not tell you more. So you don't know what's going on then. And I meant to just go on with my normal life. Great, I'm dying of broken soul disease. But what does it change for me? I'm dying. You aren't dying, I told you as much already. I think you should see a doctor about your memory issues, if anything. Also, you don't have a broken soul disease. That's not even a thing. Well, no shit. It's not even a thing. Another ridiculous assumption from my ridiculous mortal. I'm your mortal? Your mortal? It is correct. You are immortal under my watch. Aww. You make it sound kind of nice. You're sweeping me off my feet. Now it's farmer. You're my guardian angel. I can see how you would mistake me for an angel, yes. But please don't forget I am planning your demise. A devil in disguise as an angel. It's a little poetic. Or a little stupid. I am neither an angel nor a devil. Devils are not nearly as handsome as me. And they smell. How do I know you don't smell? I suppose you must take my word for it. Or you can come prove it? Oh, I will. You'll smell the scent of death itself soon enough when I come for your life. You started off so well for a second there. Not gonna lie, the scent of death sounds like it smells kind of bad. Huh? How and why would it smell bad? It sounds like earthy and rotting. It sounds sour and just entirely unpleasant. Rotting. I do not smell earthy. You should work on the description of your scent some more. Anyway. This is all totally beside the point. I'm freaking out about my broken soul disease here. There is no need to freak out. Just go about your usual daily business. Just go about my business. That's what I said. Congratulations on your elementary level of reading. Is he really safe? What if I do something that puts my soul in danger? You didn't even know something was wrong with it until like 2 minutes ago. You have survived until now. I don't believe anything will happen if you keep acting as per usual. Suppose that makes sense? Obviously. I said it after all. Your smug little attitude is annoying, but It makes me a little less stressed somehow. Yeah, seeing as you don't think it's such a big deal, maybe it's not. Ah, smug. And to be honest, this is just proof that you should listen to me more often. I know best. How what a load of crap. You're capable of making jokes, Grim? Of course I am capable of something as simple as a joke. Do you take me for a fool? I'm not going to answer that. So, you think you know what's best for me? Yes. Guy trying to kill me knows best for me. Uh-huh. Right. Okay. The guy trying to kill you knows best. Oh, yeah. Thank you for agreeing so readily. It wasn't me agreeing. Sounded like an agreement to me. You're totally twisting the meaning of my words. You literally said the guy trying to kill me knows best for me. Uh-huh, right. That is an agreement. I'm not gonna lie, you're an asshole. So annoying. Thank you. All that rubbish aside. How do you feel today? How are you feeling today? Do not concern yourself with my welfare. I'll do whatever I want. Am I not allowed to feel worried? I'm just curious. I'm not actually worried. Nah. I'm not allowed. Why bother feeling worried? Why would I not? Because it is entirely unnecessary. Think on something else instead. Perhaps you could think up a bucket list of things you would like to do before you perish. Or what is rightfully mine will soon be in my possession. You're being edgy again. I am simply being myself. Yeah, edgy. You've got 3 days left, not including today. Have you even been trying? None of your business. I'd actually say it is. Anyway, we can worry about my impending doom later. It is rather a pressing issue, you know? As is your health. Fine, if you're really that curious, I'm feeling just great, actually. Which makes absolutely no sense. I have not rested, or eaten, nor had a chance to meditate. And I feel as good as new. Well, sounds like good news to me. It is confusing news. I do not like being confused. I would prefer to feel unwell and know why than suddenly feel good and be left wondering how. Maybe my presence is healing for you. If anything, your presence only hastens my tiredness. Ouch. Well, I suppose that's fair. You do the same for me. You say that. You say that? But I know you don't mean it. What made you unwell anyway? My soul was becoming unbalanced. A soul can do that? Usually no, but for a Grim Reaper, maintaining a balance is essential. What happens if you don't keep it balanced? You die? A Grim Reaper can die? Wait, you're not dead already? Why would you assume I'm dead? I just thought since you represent death and stuff. My heart beats in my chest. I believe that is proof I am alive. Plus the blood rushes to your face when you blush. As proof enough? So, yes, I am alive, but my soul can still be affected by the taint or the lights. Taint? The lights? You know too much already. But you're just gonna take my soul anyway, right? What else does it matter if you tell me the truth? What does it matter if you tell me the truth? I suppose it may be somewhat nice to talk to someone about it. I'm good at listening. Also good at asking too many questions. Fine. I must maintain a balance of light and dark in my own soul to continue my existence. When I take a soul, I take a part of its darkness. If their soul is difficult, it only worsens the effect on myself. This is the taint. When I spare someone or spend too much time in the mortal realm, then my soul tips towards light. In that case, a soul I took 2 days ago refused to move on to the afterlife, and it resulted in a struggle. The weight of that taint tilted my soul towards darkness. Sounds complicated. I'm glad I don't have to do all of that to live. Sounds complicated. My continued survival is complicated, yes, but I have to have a handle on it. I have survived all of this time, after all. Glad you're feeling better then. At least you're okay now. I'm glad you're feeling better. My soul should not be balanced yet. But it is. Ever since I linked our minds. Guess it was me after all. Fantastic work on my part. Yeah, pat on the back. No, there must be another explanation, and I will find it. Later, though. By the way, I feel like I know the answer, but actually I had a question. Are you the reason such strange things keep happening to me every day? Define strange. Where the fuck do I begin? Pianos falling from windows right in front of me, trains getting derailed, fire at work, pianos, yeah. Yes, that was me. Why? Because I'm trying to take your soul, you know this. I know you know this. Why play dumb? I just thought, you know, Grim Reaper would have a cooler way of taking someone's soul. I cannot simply take your soul before your human body dies. It is against the rules. When it is your time, you will die, and then I will collect your soul from your dying body. Then why try to kill me? Why not wait for nature to take its course? Nature was meant to take its course with you years upon years ago. Yet here you are. Oh. Not supposed to be dead. Yes. Is this who? Says me in the list I have with your name on it. Maybe it's someone else with the same name. Does it have something to do with fate? Maybe it's somebody else. Do you think we do not account for that? Knowing you, probably not. It would just explain some things, wouldn't it? It would, but it's not the case. You, Arya, are the person I desire above all else. Eh? Desire? Yes, I desire your soul. You desire me any other way. It's just a confession. It's a confession that I want your soul? Or that I have no comments. So... you're really just trying to kill me in totally random ways. Yes. Is that how you usually do things? Of course not. Like I said, nature usually takes its course. People die the way they are supposed to, the way they are destined to from the moment they are born. In your case, you need a bit of a push. Has anyone else ever needed a bit of a push? No? It's just you. It has always been just you. That almost sounds romantic. I don't know how to feel about that. Well, don't I feel special? Don't I feel special? You should. You're the only human to capture my attention like so. Really? Yes. You are a troublesome mortal, but you are special. In ways neither of us understand. But still, I will win the competition and I will claim your soul. Even if it kills me in the process. What the? Wait a second. What is that? It is me. Obviously, but where did you get it from? And here I thought it was supposed to be me. No, where'd you get it from? I sent it? Did you draw it yourself? What? Do I look like I have time to draw? You have the time to message me. That is a fair comment. No, I did not draw it. I commissioned a mortal artist. Commissioned someone? Yes. Do you see the likeness? It's a little... it looks a little... No, it's cute. Usually I would argue, however, in this case, I believe cute is the right term. It has compounded all of my handsomeness into a cute roundness. I tipped the artist as they did a good job. Anyway, you just sent a photo of yourself? How else would they capture my likeness? It's not against your Grim Reaper rules. Whether it is or not does not matter. Oh, so it is. Perhaps. However, bending the rules is sometimes necessary. Are you bending the rules by talking to me? You are clever, Arya. Sometimes too clever. Yes, I am forbidden from speaking to mortals, let alone one whose soul I seek. Breaking all the rules for me then, huh? For you? Don't be ridiculous. I've broken them only for myself. Wow, breaking my heart over there. Good. You shouldn't fool yourself into believing things that simply cannot be true. So you have that blushing emotes? Is there any more? It's so cute. Hang on. Oh. I received a few depicting a wide range of emotions. Did you pose when you took the photos? Naturally. How else would the mortal have been able to capture such beauty? Oh my god. Oh, that's just hilarious. Fantastic. That's hilarious. Then you actually, wow. This is making my day. What? What are you excited about? You pouted in the picture? You should have sent it to me. Why would I send that to you? You do remember that I work as an artist full-time, right? I could have drawn it for you for free, then. Definitely not trying to convince you not to take my soul here. I would not ask that of you. Even a mortal deserves to be paid for labor. Oh, that's surprising coming from you. Still, my talents are at your command. I will keep it in mind for next time I need an artist. If there is a next time in the few days you have left on this plane of existence. So can I see the photo? Why? Because I want to see it! Your little pouty blush cute. So I can add it to my collection. Because I want to see it! Oh, you know what? Once again, I am proving to be an excellent problem solver. Make sure you pick up, okay? You are getting rather demanding, mortal. Pout, please start pouting, pretty boy. Pout, please. What are you talking about? I want to see you pout. Excuse me? Go on, pout already. No. And send me the picture instead. Why? I will not. Come on, I want to see you pout. The emoji is cute. Maybe the real thing isn't. Bad. You called me for this? You called the literal Grim Reaper to see him pout. Absolutely! This is a pointless waste of time. I see I'll have to take this up a notch. Commencing phase 1 of trying to embarrass Grim. This is so stupid. What? I said pout, not to look surprised. Don't worry about it. You're rather insistent, aren't you? I'm always insistent about things I want. Of all the things you could want, you choose that. Alright, no need to judge. What would you pick if you could have anything? You're so... Wait. Something other than my soul. Well, holiday, I suppose. Holiday? That is what it's called, right? When a mortal takes a break from their work requirements. Wait, have you never been on a holiday? Don't lie to me, there's no way you've never had a holiday. I had days off to recover from being unbalanced. But never have I experienced time away from my duties for pure recreation. That can't be true. I told you I cannot lie. You cannot. Or you will not. I cannot. I am not able to. What part don't you understand? Is this some weird Grim Creeper? Grim Reaper magic thing? It is not magic, we are simply bound by our oath. I physically cannot speak a lie. Okay, like, actually? Yes, like, actually. How many times must I repeat myself? Don't smile like that. Don't even think about using this to your advantage. You can't stop me! This is gonna be fun. You know, I can still refuse to answer your questions. My health doesn't force me to speak. Only not to speak lies. Where to start? Do you believe in love at first sight? Oh, wait. You want to play 20 questions now? So is that a yes or no? No. Do you cuddle Asriel in bed? What? Why would you care? Do you cuddle Asriel while you're in bed? Yes or no, Grim? Let's talk about something else. You do. No answer is still an answer. That's so cute. There's nothing wrong with it. He's so cute. Well, yes, he's cute, so... Adorable! Get lost! So, pineapple on pizza? Of course, pineapple was created by the gods to be placed on pizza. Wow. You're so wrong, it hurts. Finally, someone that sees sense. I am actually in the middle of this. I don't prefer pineapple on pizza, but I will eat it. I don't hate it. I knew you were a smart man. Glad you recognize it. Then... Do you think I'm pretty? I pass. Ouch. You can't pass? I said I pass. I refuse to play this infantile game any longer. Then do you think I'm beautiful? Oh, for the love of... So no. I didn't say that, did I? Got you. You think about me often? You are all I think about right now, mortal. And it is aggravating. Have you ever been in love? I do not think so. You don't think so? I've simply never lived a life nor had the time to consider something like that. I'm too busy, and love and death don't tend to mix easily. I believe I've mentioned it somewhat before. You wish you could. Fall in love? Why? For the happiness it brings? Why do I need someone else to be happy? Well, you don't. Lots of people are happy alone, and that's okay too. I just thought you seemed lonely? Lonely, huh? You need not concern yourself over my loneliness. That is part of being a Reaper. That's sad, actually. You can think what you wish of me. Neither yes nor no, I see. You may take it what you wish. Take of it what you wish. Alright then. Okay, have you ever kissed anyone? No, I have not been in love, and I would not kiss someone I did not love. Have you? Me? No, the other person that I'm chatting to. Of course I mean you, mortal. I haven't actually. Sorry, Graham, I don't kiss and tell. I like the latter. You just say yes, you know. Interesting. Then have you? Nope, it's still my turn, Aria. I thought this was an infantile game. It is. But if you get to play, so do I. Are you afraid? Afraid of what? Of me. No, why would I be? I think it would be stupid not to be a little scared. You know. You should be. Well, I'm not. You'll change your mind when your soul becomes mine. Yeah, well. To be honest, this has been fun. Will I even have anything left to do in life after chatting with the literal Grim Reaper for a week? Kind of the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. You are full of life, Arya. You would fill your life with plenty, I'm sure. Anyway, it's my turn again! What's your name? Your real name? I told you that information is classified. Really? I thought that you were lying. No, mortal. So you won't tell me? Nope. That would be risking my very position, and therefore my life. I believe it's my turn. Have you felt anything unusual today? Unusual? How so? Just anything off. Okay, this is a little suspicious. What is it? What'd you do? What makes you think I've done something? Well, have you? Potentially no. Grim? You see, I've seemed to have left a small portion of myself tethered to you. It says, whoopsies, tee-hee. Tee-hee. You what? Pardon? Part of my soul seems to have remained after what happened yesterday. Yes, sorry. How about you take it back? What the hell? Go back and get it? Don't you, like, need that? Wait a second. Have you been spying on me? I have absolutely not been spying on you. I already see far too much of you during my work hours. Seeing you any more than that would be too much. Then take it back already! I cannot. It is too risky. So I just live with you spying on me forever. There won't be any spying. The piece of my soul is far too small for something like that. Oh, that's certainly reassuring. Indeed it is. If another were to sense it on you, they would see I have already laid my claim. What? What the? What? 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 What's this? What the fuck? I've been claimed! I've been marked! The fuck? This was without consent! another word censored on you, they would see I already have laid I have already laid my claim. What the fuck? It is a mark against your soul, one that shows you were touched by death itself. And it would be foolish to try and take something that belongs to someone else. Once they belong to you, am I being owned by you? I'm dying soon anyway, so... You mean to be indecent, but if you agree to being owned that easily... To being owned that easily, know that to be owned by me means I'll own all of you. And this includes your soul. So are you agreeing to hand it over after all, mortal? I might pass again, sorry. To be honest, I don't mind the idea though. Or this whole conversation is so silly, I don't mind. If anyone was going to lay claim to me, I'd rather it be you. Why is that? I don't like you for some reason. Honestly, being around you is very confusing. You mess with my mind and heart, then it's working! Ah, little winky. I do not know what I did wrong to deserve this fate. I can't think of a better fate for you. Both of us have kinda shitty fates, huh? We're two peas in a pod. Yes, well that's all well and good, but you're... And what? You know what, I have something I need to do. You can't just leave me without telling me what you were going to say. I can. I will. It's exactly what I plan to do. Boo, a lame tea. Boo. I'm not scared. That was a poor attempt to frighten me. Huh? No, I didn't mean... You know what? Fine. I'll get you next time. Good night, sunshine. I enjoyed talking to you. I did too. Night, Graham. Talk later, Graham. Good night, cutie. Talk later. What day? New item added to gallery. On your way home from work, you decide to stop at a local coffee shop for your favorite beverage. You decide against going to your usual store and instead stop by one a little closer to your apartment. Except when you enter, you find it totally empty. Confused, you decide to leave just in time for the building to erupt in flames. When the fire trucks arrive, you learn that the building was evacuated only over a leaky gas pipe, but they forgot to lock the door when they left. Whoops. They're amazed you got out unscathed and also confused about how the fire started, seeing as no one was there. Still, Still, you let go and you make your way back to your apartment, smiling to yourself. Though Graham is still after your soul, at least he doesn't let anyone else get caught in the crossfire. That is kind of... sweet. Romantic in a sense. Oh my god, the plants! That's cute. What are your plans? Your little plant has sprouted some buds. You almost tear up when you notice them. They're so cute. You can't wait to see what the flower will look like. Jonesy? He's sleeping on your bed for a moment. You sit down... You sit down next to him and think back on your history with pets. Jonesy was your first pet. Your first pet was a cat named Cleo. First pet was a dog named Oreo. First pets were hermit crabs. I have owned many cats before Jonesy, so I guess we'll go with Cleo. She was a very good cat and loved treats and sunbaking. Smile down at Jonesy. You're very happy to have him in your life. Earlier today, Jonesy was looking a little ill, but has totally perked up after spending a little time around you. Strange. Take a photo. You quickly snap a picture of Jonesy. Probably have 100 identical ones, but that didn't matter. His fur is looking especially soft today. Ah! The drama! Gotta go listen in on my neighbors again. Again. You hear footsteps from the hallway. You wonder if it's your neighbors again? Eavesdrop. Putting your ear to the door, you hear a knock at the apartment next to yours. Then a pause, 10 seconds go by, then 30, then it's been a minute before you even realize it. No one answers the door. You hear a sigh in the hallway beyond. Are you in there? A deep voice starts, but it's much quieter than usual. Sorry for taking off like that last night, and for not answering your texts. That voice, which you've come to know as calm and composed, sounds strained, vulnerable. I didn't mean to worry you, the voice continues, but I needed some time alone. Something's been on my mind and I didn't want to burden you with it. I've never been very good at talking to you about things, not that you'd know that. The hallway falls silent for a moment, broken by the sound of distant traffic. I've been keeping something from you, something I didn't want to share, but that's never gone well for us either, for either of us. So I know you don't want to talk right now, but you can come find me, and I'll tell you everything. When you're ready, and only if you want to. Silence again, you keep listening quietly, but that door never opens. And then the same voice rises for the final time. I really want to change. I really want to get things right, just this once. Footsteps, they're slow and heavy. You can almost feel the weight of their emotions in each step. And then, all is quiet. Damn. Bookshelf. New book. Affirmations. Oh. Here we go. How long is this? Okay. You are made of love. No amount of fear can dissolve that. No pain destroy it. No hatred diminish it. No anguish drown it. No loneliness replace it. You are kind and caring and deserve happiness. You are love. You are capable of change of growth. You deserve the life you desire. You are not your mistakes or failures, and you are greater than the sum of your experiences. If you do not already know it, I hope you can come to love yourself, because you are everything. You are love. You collapse onto your bread. You collapse on your bed, sprawling out on your back and staring towards the ceiling. Today was a long day. However, now you're going on vacation. Kind of. You decided to take the next couple of days off from work. You don't have any particular plans, but you thought if you were going to have your soul reaped, you didn't want to spend the last hours of your life working for the man, so to speak. Though you were staying at home at this time. You usually go on a lot of international trips, like to visit other places around the country, enjoy traveling around your states. Stay at home most of the time. I do stay home most of the time. It's just comfy. I like being comfy. Stay at home most of the time. Travel state, I guess. There's so much beauty hidden nearby, and you try your best to discover it. You're looking forward to spending a few days at home, though. You hope it'll give you some time to work out all of your feelings. Hola! Gallery! Gib. Interesting. August 2023 Patreon NSFW preview. Yeah, I mean, nothing really changes. I don't play the games. Date with death. Mortal, I have an important revelation. And that is that I am unaware of certain aspects of your person. It is imperative that you answer these immediately upon being seen. 1. Your favorite mortal color. The season in which you favor most. What is your family status? Name of any mortals who tickle your fancy. Did you Google the... Did you look up these on the internet? Did you ask the internet what questions to ask your mortal friend? Left or right side of the bed, thank you. Why have you taken so long to respond? Perhaps my approach was wrong? No, the problem cannot be me. Aria, request your presence. Hello? Oh, did you miss me? Desperate for my attention, are we? Oh, okay. Wall text. You missed me! Anyway, let me read all this. Are we playing 20 questions or something? 20? Don't be ridiculous. Use your eyes and count. Asked 5. Technically, there are 8 questions here. Just answer the first 5, mortal. Don't you want to know what took me so long? Sorry to answer it, but yes, your approach is wrong, as always. Just answer the other questions. Fine, I'll work down the list. Favorite mortal color? Probably blue then. Okay, blue. Got it. A fine color. Yes! I love blue! Blue is my favorite color, but it's just I felt like there was a lot of blue girlies, and you know, this model, or should I say this character? This character expresses the pink side of me that I have denied for so long. I do like pink, but it's not my favorite. Which season? Summer, fall, winter, spring, winter. I like the cold weather! I live in the fucking desert! I prefer the cold! Desert rat all my life! The winter fashion is really quite- Yes, and I love layers! I mean, look, hang on. Hang on. It's not much that I drew on this, but my layers. Okay. Layers. Plus it's great weather to snuggle in. You seem like you'd be good for snuggling. I would be good for snuggling. Yeah, you down? Skin to skin contact helps conserve heat and all that. Protagonist, putting you in jail. We should test it out for science. Wow. I will leave science for scientific men. And how about just for fun? No. Well. Then I would be, as you said, down. I have wondered what it would be like to hold you. I mean, someone. What am I saying? Never mind. I'm actually a little lost for words. You're very forward today. Not that I mind, like, at all. You feeling okay? Not that I mind. In fact, I quite like it. But, is that meant to be flirting? What? Flirting? Don't be absurd, mortal. The Grim Reaper does not flirt. That would be ridiculous. Wow, you're really wooing me right now. Flirt away, Grim. Anyway, my questions. What about your family? Want to meet the Grim? Want to meet my family, do you? I really like talking about my family. I don't mind if you ask me questions about them. Want to meet my family, do you? I really like talking about my family. Don't mind if you ask me questions about them. Definitely not the first. Guess I don't mind if you ask questions. Do you have any family? Yeah, I do. Don't see them much these days. Hopefully that'll change. Guess that's what happens when you move away. I knew it happened, but I'm still a little sad. I'm hoping I'll see them again soon. Why'd you move away from them? Moved for school and stayed. House prices are too high back home. I moved away for work. I just needed to change. I see. As good of reason as any. I'd like to get a house at some point, but I think I'd have to move even further away. Double as lonely. Oh, I know, you could just move in with me. Me. Little mortal, you wouldn't like living with me. You hug the sheets. Snore super loud. That is not what I meant at all. And no, I do neither of these things. How do you know? Unless someone's there to tell you? Oh, Grim, we cannot be. You steal all the blankets, and I was chilled to the bone. And you snored so loudly I could not hear my own thoughts. You have a vivid imagination. But no, I do not sleep with others. I don't like to share my own space. So there's no way for me to convince you. Why would you ever want to live with me? I will never understand. You didn't even know I existed a week ago. Okay, that is a totally reasonable point to make. Very fair. Exactly. Once this week is over, I'll own your soul. And we can revisit this. You definitely will not, but sure. Backtracking a few steps then. My family. Got my mom and dad. I've got two moms actually. I've got two dads. My mom raised me alone. My dad raised me by himself. My older siblings raised me actually. I mean, I have parents, but very kind of wish but don't want to talk about it. Jesus Christ. I've got a mom and dad. They raised me together. Apparently it was love at first sight for them. Apparently they were like academic rivals or something. Neither? Neither? Apparently it was love at first sight for them. The moment their eyes met, they were drawn to one another. They told me it was fate, and they were fortunate to find each other. Some soulmates never find their other half. Some wouldn't even know their soul called for another. Wait, so soulmates are an actual thing? How do you know if you find them? You wouldn't know. It's quite rare. Do I have one? What I know? Seems like a question to ask yourself. Well, you seem quite interested in my soul. Wait, if someone else is my soulmate, I may take offense at you being so keen for my soul. Well, sorry to them, but your soul belongs to me. So don't go getting any ideas thinking you can get off of our arrangement. Get out of our... Yeah. So don't go getting any ideas thinking you can get out of our arrangement. One dream of it? Damn, you totally just foiled my plans. One dream of it. Do you have any siblings? Yes. Got a brother, I've got brothers, I've got a sister, I've got sisters, I have a sibling, I have siblings. I have a brother and sister, I have lots of brothers and sisters. Sure. Lots of brothers and sisters. I'm sure it was a house of chaos. More than you can even imagine. Do you have any siblings, Grim? I do not. Thank the lords for that. You do give me only child vibes, so I'm not surprised. Oh, so... It's just the way you act sometimes. You're disgust at the idea of sharing. And sometimes you're kind of demanding. I take what I want when I want it. Yes, exactly. That's my right as a Reaper. I bet if you had a sibling, they'd put you in your place. I know my place. Sure you do. So that's the family question out of the way then. What's next? I require any names of mortals who tickle your fancy. What do you need that exactly for? What do you exactly need? What? God. What exactly do you need that for? I will have them taken care of. I think my idea of taken care of and yours are probably very different. What do you mean? Whatever do you mean? What will you do with the information? Do you plan to take their souls prematurely? Their souls? No, that would be against the code. I'll just make sure they do not get in my way. In my way of getting your soul, of course. Nothing else. Nothing whatsoever. I think I should keep these names to myself. Tell me. Immediately? I don't think so, mister. What if I command you to tell me? Laugh at you for being edgy. You should do as you're told. There's no point in making this more difficult than it needs to be. Grimmy, you really are troublesome. I'm waiting, mortal. I don't need random people getting in the way of my work. How exactly do you expect them to interfere? I do not wish to find out. So just give me the names and do not worry about it. There must be someone, correct? There might be. There's no one like that in my life, Grim. That makes my job a bit easier. I suppose maybe will need to occur today. What the fuck? Oops, did I say that? You wouldn't really do that, would you? Who knows? Why? I am serious about my work. I do not want anyone getting in the way. Even if there was someone special in my life, they won't be able to stop a Grim Reaper. I don't share, sunshine. Share what? You, obviously. Luckily, there really is no one. But why? Why is there no one else? What do you mean? Why do you not have someone? You were so... So what? Just... How could you not have a special person? Are you asking me why I'm single right now? Yes, I do not understand. Well, never mind. No, what were you gonna say? And what? Have you seen yourself? Are you trying to insult me or compliment me? Did I tell you how absolutely awful you look? Wow. I did not. That would be because I cannot lie. So, surely people have asked to court you. Well, yes. I have dated before, but it's never been anything serious. Their name? Seriously? Barry. We don't even talk anymore. You don't need to worry about them getting in the way of your reaping. That is not the reason. It just annoys me. That I've dated before? I was like 15, it hardly counts. We didn't even hold hands. Waste. Such a fool. Did they take you out to eat in fancy places, buy you flowers? No, you were practically kids. What a disappointment. I would never be that disappointing. Would you like that, though? Fancy dates and flowers? What else would I be speaking about? I don't need over-the-top fancy. Flowers would be nice, though. That cliche. Is not a basic part of courting? Is it not a basic part of courting? To give flowers? This mortal was truly an idiot. What about you then, Grim? You said yesterday you've never been in love. But that doesn't mean you've never dated or had a crush on someone. Any underworldlings take your fancy? Underworldlings, no. Any mortals? Well? Done the final question, right or left side of the bed? You haven't answered yet. If I have to answer, so do you. I choose to pass. Left or right? Left or right? I think it... Where's the door located? Tell me that first. Right? Noted. Those were all the questions I had prepared. So you can ask me again why it took me so long to respond? Or whether I thought your approach to this little game was wrong? Fine, answer them this time then. Was my approach wrong? The way you asked was a little strange. The approach was fine, you just phrased things kind of strangely. Like you're interested, but you don't want to seem too interested. It's actually kind of cute, it's hilarious if you ask me. You were so obvious sometimes, it's sweet. Obvious in what way? Obviously really interested in getting to know me. Oh, also, you rambled to yourself again. The last time you did that was when we first met. I did not ramble then. You kinda did. Had a little chat to yourself. Oh, my mistake. I must be remembering wrong, huh? You should see about getting your memory looked at. Maybe you are developing an issue. It could be quite serious. Stop messing around. I don't have any memory issues. I was just being sarcastic. You? Sarcastic? No, you would never! Very funny. I am hilarious, yes, thank you for noticing. Golly gosh, I just cannot stop laughing. Still being sarcastic. Seems I was fooled this time. That seems to happen a lot with you. Oh. Yes? Is there something I can help you with, Little Reaper? You called me so suddenly. Did you miss me my face that much? Second. I was simply bored of typing out my responses to your stupidity. That was a little rude. Mean but fair. You are the one spouting nonsense. I know you don't really mind. You wouldn't talk to me all this time if you did. You just take my soul and be done with it. Right? I'll take it when the time is right. There's nothing wrong with taking my time. Someone's struggling. Yeah. I'll take it when the time is right. You appear to be running low on time, though. 2 days, and then your soul is mine, remember? That will not be happening. I do not struggle. How can you be sure? Statistically speaking, I'm just as likely to win this bet as you are. Another foolish assumption. A Reaper outclasses a human in every way. Statistically, you cannot win. I think I'm doing a decent job so far. Considering I'm still, you know, alive. Maybe I'm just letting you have it until the last possible moments. Or maybe you just can't take it? You are fortunate, you know. Oh yeah? Fortunate I was the Reaper assigned to your case. Another would not put up with you like I do. Well, yeah, I do feel lucky to have met you. Lucky's a bit much. Yeah, I feel lucky to have met you. That is enough meaningless chatter. What were you doing, mortal? Right now? Looking at you? That much is obvious. I meant before that. I apologize. I forgot I have to be awfully clear with you. You and your small brain, it's very wrinkly though. What do you want to know? Someone's being nosy. What do you want to know? Just answer the question. So demanding, such a bossy boy. Alright, Mr. Insistent. So demanding. Well? Before your 50 questions, there wasn't 50. It was nowhere near 50. Are you that poor at counting? Wow. You're nearly 50 questions, I was. Well, not doing much actually, hanging out around my apartment. Jonesy was acting a little strange earlier. I thought he might be getting sick, but he perked right up. I suppose I just have a healing presence. Maybe you do. I actually just got home from work, but I have a few days off. You do? Figured if I was gonna die, I didn't want to spend my last days at work. But I know I'll be fine anyway. So I'm just gonna enjoy my little at-home vacation. I see. And your plans for latter? Hit the town and party! No. No. Social battery just combusted. Maybe I'll go for a walk or something. Honestly, I think I'll stay home. Maybe I'll go for a walk. I do like walking in the park. Grab a coffee, get some nice tea, have one of those delicious hot chocolates, find myself a nice drink. Coffee! Coffee! And that's only like a block or so down the road. Very convenient. So you would be out, so you won't be out too long. I'll probably go tomorrow. It's a little late now. But it shouldn't be long, unless I get lost somewhere along the way. I'd like to think that you will not. Yeah, of course I won't. I was just pulling your leg. Leave my legs out of this. I don't appreciate them being pulled. Figuratively, Grim. Figuratively. Grim, you're so dumb. I think I'm quite smart, actually. Anyway, good, this works for me. Stay right there. Huh? Jesus? What the... Did it get disconnected? Grim? What's going on? Did you actually hang up? It was no accident. No. Just hold on a minute. Or a bit longer than that, maybe. Just wait. What exactly am I waiting for? Just wait. Step back from your computer. You're not sure what you're waiting for exactly, but you might as well hang out until he messages you back. Messages you again. Jeez. Spend a little time with Jonesy and check the moisture of your sprout. Eventually, you can't find anything fun to do while you wait for Grimm to get back in contact. Honestly, it worries you a little just how dependent you've become on talking to him. You lie back on your bed staring at the ceiling. You only met him 5 days ago, but it feels like a lifetime you've known each other. Putting aside the fact that he's the Grim Reaper, you've honestly never enjoyed someone's company so much as his. It's a little confusing. You know full well what this strange feeling in your heart is, but you try to put it aside. As fun as talking to him is, he's still a Grim Reaper. You wander back over to your computer. It's been around 30 minutes now. There's still nothing. Disappointed, you go to turn away when you see an incoming call. Welcome back. Look up. You look up from your computer out towards the night sky. And on the other side of your currently closed window, you see something so surprising you're sure you must be imagining it. The fuck? The hell? Oh great, now I'm saying things. The hell? What are you doing here? Now that face is priceless. Well worth the trip here, I have to say. Graham? Don't call me that to my face. He's blushing. It's embarrassing enough to hear it over our calls. Really? You just gonna tell me like that? It's Casper. That's my real name. Casper. The friendly ghost. I was close. I called him Ghost. Oh, this is great. Hello, Sunshine. You look like you've seen a ghost. You are the ghost. Maybe I have. A really pretty one, a very cute one. One that is kind of... No! No! Don't do that! A very cute one. I'm far from a ghost, Sunshine. Are you sure? Certain. So I'll admit you're cute. So you'll admit you're cute, though. No. I'll admit that you're quite cute, though. Oh. Which you should know to be truthful. Because as you know, well, I cannot lie. Am I flustering you? You're blushing right now. Nope, nope, not flustered one bit. It's just real warm in here. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah. I have no clue what you're talking about. You look rather cute, don't you? Oh, stop turning away. I'm trying to get a good look. I'm trying to get a good look at you. There's no need to be shy anyway. You are cute. That is nothing to be shy about. Just stop talking for a minute! Stop talking! You're staring too much. Nice to see you looking flustered for a change. Casper. Casper then. Yes, mortal? Really? Call me mortal? The fuck? How are you even here? Wait a second. I live on the 5th floor. You do. Not too much of an inconvenience for me, luckily. How are you even standing, sitting, whatever you're doing here? I'm neither sitting nor standing. I can literally see you on the other side of this window. Congratulations, would you like an award? Well, you'll find him floating. That doesn't make sense. So being a Grim Reaper is fine and believable, but you draw the line at floating. Fair. Fair. It's a magic. Oh, what's that? Something like that? It's quite simple. Can you teach me? I don't think that's a good idea. If something went wrong, it would be my fault. And of course, it would be breaking many rules. Aww. You could just say you care. Maybe I'm just not fond of cleaning you up off the floor. Maybe you just want to avoid admitting you kind of care. No levitation lessons for you. Ooh, wait. Can't people see you? You think I'd be so careless? No? I've cast a glamour. Silly me, of course. Of course. Obviously, you casted a glamour. Are you invisible then? Invisible? No. I've taken another form to everyone's eyes but yours. So my neighbors aren't gonna see a mysterious man floating outside of my window. If they were to look, they'd simply see a raven. A raven. Of course. Something a little more cute. Should have picked a bat. Not a good choice. You have a predictable side to you sometimes. But I do need to know, yes? How exactly did you find me? You think I didn't know where you lived? I never told you. I know everything about you, Sunshine. So I assume you've come to claim it. My soul, that is. I had a good run, I suppose. No, I'm actually not here for that. You aren't? I know you can't lie, but that sounds like a lie. It's not. I know. You just dropped by to say hi then? No. I'm here because I have something here with me hidden. Something to give to you. Here. Oh, that's cute! Sunflowers! Oh, it's so cute. For me? Is there anyone else here? Yes, you stupid mortal. You said you'd like some. You actually got me flowers. Stunned. I didn't think to ask what type of flowers you like, so I picked the ones that looked like you. The brightest, sunniest flowers I could find. That's so cute, Casper. Yes, mortal. It really means a lot to me. You know, if you want them, you're going to have to open the window. Horse? Sorry? You gonna come in? Are you inviting me in? I'll promise to try and be good. I feel like it could be a little dangerous. Come in! Though I am greatly pleased by the invitation. Maybe next time, little human. If you change your mind. But you really will have to open it at least a crack if you want these. Keep the window closed. Eh, might as well. There you go. He's so cute! I love this art! You're quite the risk taker, aren't you? Are you telling me I should be scared? I'm simply making an observation. What fun would life be if we weren't taking at least a few risks, hmm? Here you go, Sunshine. Reach for the flowers. Your hands are really warm. And yours are quite cold, even through the gloves. What? How can hands be pretty? What the fuck? That is not a pickup line I'd use. Okay, good. She means the flowers. Protagonist means flowers. But your hands are quite— oh god. Now that you mention it, no! Get out of here! And I'd say your hands are also, very nice. They're dainty. Dainty. Speaking of hands. I took a life drawing class years ago, and, we were all told to draw our hands, and as you could probably guess where this is going, they wanted you to draw life-sized hands. Could not be smaller. He did not want you to draw smaller. And the thing is, I got dainty little fucking hands, and so when I drew it, he's like, I said, draw life-size hands, and I like fucking put my hand on the table next to it. It's like, sir, it is! I measured the drawing with my own hand! Oh, never mind. The fuck? Who would have thought hands could be so— god. What are you whispering about now? I really must be on my way. I've accomplished the thing— I've accomplished the thing I wanted to do. So soon. Duty always calls. Off to steal souls then. Better theirs than yours, wouldn't you say? No? You can just hand over yours now if you want. Better get to work before you get in trouble, my little reaper. And since when am I yours? Since right now? 2 more days and your soul is mine anyway. Since the moment we met. Moment we met, that's bold. Since now. They'll be damaged to my goods, you hear? So demanding. Casper? Sunshine? Oh, that's cute! Ah! Fuck, I might have to make fan art of him next now. Do be careful. Since you asked so nicely, I'll try my best. Don't forget to close that window after I leave. I don't want anyone crawling in when you aren't looking. Complete day 5. New items added to gallery. You went out for a few errands today, but mostly you hung out around home. It was a good chance for a little out-of-season spring cleaning. All day you kept an eye out for Casper and his attempts to take your soul, but there was nothing. No strange fires, no collapsing elevators, or brakes cut on the bus. Today, for the first time in a long time, nothing strange happened to you. And for some reason it felt weirder than if something had. Oh jeez, how long has this been going on for? How many times has your life been put in danger? Well, that was fine! I'll have to catch you guys for part 3. I unfortunately got to go. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time for part 3. See you guys there! Don't forget about my little Jonesy or the Sproutling. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this just as much as I am. If you're interested in playing, of course, go check out the game. It is available in Steam, but I will also leave the link in the bio. Later. Later, strangers.